An original Filipino musical composition makes its debut in London. Patrick Camararo-Peta tells us more about this truly Pinoy work of art.
These are melodies from Piano Trio No. 2, a new classical piece by Filipino composer Jed Balsamo, seen here in its first ever public performance at its world debut in London this month, performed by UK-based classical group the London Piano Trio.
It's really good, yeah. Hopefully we'll play it a lot more. Hopefully we'll play it in Manila. That would be good as well.
Commissioned for the London Piano Trio by the Intercultural Society of London, its UK debut marks the first time a work by a Filipino classical composer to have its premiere in Britain. Balsamo flew to London for the special event after working on the piece for 5 months earlier this year.
It's surreal because this is my first trip to Europe, particularly to the UK. So, and it's also my first time to attend a premiere of my work outside of the outside of the Philippines. And for a while, I think there hasn't been any known Filipino composition that has ever been premiered lately here in London. So makes me feel proud.
For Atchison, the London Piano Trio, performing the Filipino piece in the UK exposes British audiences to more culture from the Philippines, something he discovered through his wife, Filipina actress and singer Gia Macua.
My wife is a Filipina, and my impression of the Philippines is very different to most British people's impression of the Philippines. I think it's good to expose different cultures to different people. And this concert is also, the commission was by the Intercultural Society of London. So that's a very important quest of theirs as well, is to bring lots of different cultures in London together.
For Balsamo, already a seasoned composer and pianist in the Philippine music scene at the age of 35, his latest piano trio is a tribute to Filipinos around the world, aiming to capture the essence of national pride while infusing well-known Filipino melodies into the piece, a touch of nostalgia from the homeland.
I decided to include a folk song and a patriotic song, and towards the end, if their ears are sharp, they would notice a third surprise. When you hear it, it gives you a sense of pride, and you remain hopeful that whatever you're doing, in whatever place you may be, you carry the Filipino pride, and just be the best you can be.
Balsamo is now back in the Philippines, preparing for the premiere of another new work on July 13, a children's musical called Sanducenang Sapatos, for Tanghalang Filipino at the Cultural Center of the Philippines. He's also working on new chamber pieces for the piano and violin, hoping to encourage a more vibrant classical scene in contemporary Filipino music. For ANC, Patrick Camararo-Peta, ABS-CBN News, London.